Happy fall to one and all. And Gino, this is our first look at the beginning of the Santa Anita Fall Meet. And of course, the big day on Saturday, my friend, the California Crown, the inaugural event. And looks like it should be a terrific weekend, highlighted by a massive Saturday afternoon, Gino.
The racing is going to be incredible, but the on-track experience is going to be unique. There's going to be live music. There's going to be incredible food options and drink options all throughout the day. And as we're accustomed to, really quality racing, purses have been boosted for 3 races in particular. And the timing of them, Chappie, works out perfectly because you think about where we are on the calendar, about 6 weeks out from the Breeders' Cup. So these are 3 races that will have massive Breeders' Cup prep implications. We're going to see some big horses that we know, some familiar names, and we're going to have tons of wagers to bet on. You and I were like going through right now the list of wagers, all stakes, pick 4s, pick 5, 2-day wagers between Saturday and Sunday. I mean, we're going to have tons of opportunities to get some action.
Yeah, this is just a little bit of a teaser. We will actually have on Thursday, and there'll be plenty of coverage all week long, plenty of people on site here. So there'll be massive coverage this entire week. It's just a little 10-minute blurb, right, to get the juices flowing a little bit, Gino. Yep. So we're just going to give a little overview of the weekend. And you and I just talked about, as you mentioned, the stake, the wagers alone on California Crown Day. So first of all, there's a California Crown all-turf stakes pick 4, 15% takeout.
All of these that we're going to mention are 15% takeout.
All of them. Yes. $2 minimum, which is the Unzip Me Stakes, the City of Hope Mile, the California Crown John Henry Turf, and the California Crown Eddie D. That is one bet. So that's one of them.
It's a $2 minimum.
$2 minimum. Second one, 15%. Once again, as you said, all of these are 15% takeout. The California Crown All Stakes Pick 5, which on Thursday, we will do a preview of that All Stakes Pick 5. You and I, amongst a couple of others joining us. That will be the Unzip Me, the City of Hope Mile, the California Crown John Henry Turf, and the California Crown Eddie D. So that's 2 bets, Gino. A third one, we will go to the 2-day special daily double. As you said, once again, 15%. What else do we have there, Gino?
$5 minimum on these doubles as well. So with these higher minimums and the low takeout, all of them are going to pay well, no matter what. Even if they are chalky, you're going to get paid so much better with the low minimums and the low takeout and those higher minimum wagers. So this one is going to be the double that goes $5 double, California Crown Eddie D, and the Santa Anita Sprint Championship. You also have the California Crown in the Zenyatta Stakes on Sunday, a couple of those special daily doubles.
And then there is a 2-day all stakes pick 6, which is a $1 minimum. Once again, Gino, 15% takeout.
Yep. We'll have Unzip Me Stakes, the City of Hope Mile, the California Crown Turf, California Crown Eddie D, and the California Crown, plus the Santa Anita Sprint Championship and the Zenyatta. So all of the big 3 California Crown races, as well as some of the big stakes on Sunday, because it's not only Saturday that's a big day. There's also some big races on Sunday.
And last but not least, we have the 2-day all stakes pick 4, which is a 15% takeout, $2 minimum, Gino.
So we told everybody a lot of information right now. You can find all of this stuff at californiacrown.com. You just click on wagers. Basically, everything you need for this big event is there. If you want to purchase tickets, you can also keep an eye out through the week. There was a post earlier today from Daily Racing Form. All throughout the week, they're giving away free general admission tickets to California Crown Day. So if you want to try to win some for free, just head on over, follow Daily Racing Form on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. There's going to be different contests and free giveaways all throughout the week. And Chappie, today's was so easy. I think you may have been able to win some of the free tickets. All it asked was, who is your favorite horse that's run a race at Santa Anita? You didn't even really, there's not even a right or a wrong answer there. Those are the best. Right. Those are the best contests.
It could be a Zenyatta or somebody you made a big score on. It didn't matter.
Exactly.
Whoever you liked, you could win some tickets. So like you said, plenty more giveaways from DRF. And obviously go to CaliforniaCrown.com for all tickets and information. We're just going to take a very, very quick look at the 3 big races on Saturday. Once again, all week long, there will be information, there'll be handicapping. We will have a seminar on Thursday afternoon going in depth into these races. This is just a quick 10-minute little teaser here, Gino, to get the juices flowing here as we, again, opening day Friday, 1 o'clock is first post, 12:30 on Saturday, the big day, California Crown, then 1 o'clock again on Sunday, Gino.
Yep. And don't forget, on Saturday, $6,000, one of the biggest handicapping tournaments of the year. You can play live on track at Santa Anita or at ExpressBet, and you can actually try to qualify instead of paying for the $6,000 fee. That's a lot. For a lot of people, that's a huge entry. If you haven't qualified yet, you're trying to think about it. I really want to get in there. There's big opportunities for me to qualify for future contests. Friday, you can try to win your way in for $300. Much better than having to pay up the full $6,000. So if you're just watching this right now, you haven't thought about it, those Friday races are already out. The entries for Saturday are going to be out. All the full entries in just a bit. We'll give you a little teaser on those. I mean, the Pick'em contests are going to be back, Chappie, this weekend, free to enter. Pick'em.santanita.com. There is going to be so much action going on all over the place.
No doubt. And highlighting the action, we'll talk about a couple of the races real quick here. Once again, just the first look. They had the draws today for the big races. Race 7, Gino, on Saturday, the California Crown John Henry Turf Championship presented by First Bet, which is a Grade 2 $750,000 race going 1.25 miles on the turf. And shocker, Phil D'Amato may hold some of the cards. Gino, he's got 3 entries of the 11 in here.
Yeah, and a couple of them come off running a really good race last we saw them. Those horses, Gold Phoenix and Balnikov, towards the outside. We actually saw Gold Phoenix most recently win a stakes for the 3rd time. You just never see horses do that. Really, really honest, legitimate Grade 1 type horse. Balnikov was a horse, Chappie, who I liked a little bit last time. Had a bit of trouble, just didn't get the best of trips, but I thought ran really, really well. Masterpiece is another horse in here that's probably going to be a top tier contender. You know, with Masterpiece, sort of a mid-pack to deeper closer is going to sit back and going to make that one late run. So D'Amato has a full hand as expected. We know a lot of these names. We've seen them over the last few years in some of these big turf races. And I expect, Gold Phoenix and Balnikov to probably be a couple of the top tier contenders in here again.
And then we move on to race 8, Gino, and that is California Crown Eddie D Stakes presented by FanDuel. Once again, $750,000 in our favorite race, going down the hill, a big field of 11, Gino.
Yeah, to the outside, Big Invasion ships in for Christophe Clement, could be really live. And remember, when you're coming down the hill, being drawn way to the outside isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes that's even the better place to be. So a horse that should be really, really live shipping in. Others that make a lot of sense. I mean, we know Air Force Red, a horse that's had some great success down here. Doug O'Neill's done fantastic work with Two Rivers over the last year plus. And then names like First Piece, Johnny Padres, King of Gosford. Those are horses that we've seen in a lot of these turf sprints, a big field of 11. And this is another one of those races. The purse was boosted, I believe, from 300,000 all the way up to 750,000. It gives horses a nice prep race for the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint coming down at Del Mar.
And as expected, it looks like there's plenty of speed signed up in here. We will go into that more in depth on Thursday. And the one good thing about the down the hill race is you can mix those sprinters with the horses that go 2 turns, right, Gino? It kind of it goes in the wheelhouse of both type of horses.
Yeah, plays a lot of times like a mile race or to horses cutting back, because it's downhill, but you have to be pretty fit to get that 6.5 furlongs. For some of these horses, or for folks who are used to just watching the racing that's been going on in the calendar, it does play a lot like Kentucky Downs, which we just saw have a unique meet for a couple of weeks more recently. So something to keep an eye on, where horses there maybe that get different distances than in other situations, but nice to see big money up for grabs for these turf sprinters.
Speaking of big money, we go on to race 9, and that is the California Crown Stakes presented by Sir Davis American Whiskey. $1 million guaranteed, 1.125 miles. Bob Baffert has 3 in here, Gino. It looks to go through Bob Baffert once again.
And they're all Grade 1 winners, all 3 of them. So we know their names very well. Newgate, who had his success at Santa Anita earlier this year. National Treasure, who's been one of the top horses in training over the last year and a half. Last year's Preakness winner. Muth, who has been one of Baffert's better 3-year-olds this year, had been a little unlucky, missed some of the big races, but he'll have an opportunity to get a big victory there. So those are the Baffert runners who obviously are super talented. And I think some of the other faces that will probably get a lot of respect here, Chappie, Subsanador, who was a real interesting horse earlier in the year. She changed barns and went over to Monmouth Park and was very impressive winning a race at Monmouth Park last we saw. I think that horse will probably get a little bit of support. And then Senor Buscador, the horse that will sit back and will make one late run. You know where he's going to be early on towards the way back of the pack. And he had come off of the big travel where he went to Dubai and then he went to Saudi Arabia. He was in the Pegasus World Cup before that. So he has been in some of the biggest, best races in the entire world. And he prepped in a sprint race for this just to kind of sharpen up his speed, maybe a little bit, just to get him a nice way to tighten up for this race. So he could be coming into this race in really nice form, maybe with a big race on the horizon on Saturday.
Like you said, last time out, he went one turn going 7 furlongs, now stretches back out. He's somewhat pace dependent, but that might sharpen up the speed just a little bit. And of course, the tactics, especially with 3 Bafferts in here, always make a big difference on how the race is run and shaped up. So once again, all week long, there will be coverage on all of the races on California Cup wise. We will concentrate on Thursday in the all stakes pick 5. So that has been kind of your first look, Gino.
Little primer.
Like you said, free tickets all week long from DRF.
Yep, from Daily Racing Form. Check us out. Make sure to follow them on Twitter. There's still a contest going on today on Monday. There'll be different ones all throughout the week, and they'll be really easy. We just want you to follow along with us, subscribe to some of the channels. We're just trying to give you some tickets so you can all go out and experience the great day at Santa Anita. So I'm really looking forward to it, Chappie. I'll be there a couple times earlier in the week, filming some videos, getting setting the scene for everyone. I'm going to be helping out with the tournament as well, that big tournament. So probably checking in a couple times throughout the day, looking at the leaderboard, talking to some of the big tournament players as well. And I'll also be doing some social media stuff for Daily Racing Form. So we'll have videos out there and we'll get you as much coverage of horses on track before and after the races. So I'm really looking forward to it. Santa Anita's home base for us. So we've been prepping for this big day for a while.
Yeah, plenty of events going on and live music, obviously, and celebrity chefs, all kinds of live activations throughout the entire day. What a massive day here at Santa Anita. So go to CaliforniaCrown.com for more information. We will see you again on Thursday. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you on opening day Friday. Can't wait for the big day on Saturday. First post 12:30. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Gino.